For the month of February, the Dundalk Owls are not wearing their normal colors for their home games. They wanted to honor the Turner Station community.
Realizing that Dundalk was connected to Solace Point School currently, all the history that we noticed on the other side of the building, all the old faces from Turner Station, it made me want to dig deeper into the history of what was going on in that school. So in digging deep, I had actually found a book that was given to me that was based on the history of Turner Station, and it also had an article about the basketball team, the 1955 championship team in there. I dug a little deeper and found out that there's a lot of history around it. So I wanted to honor them by getting replica jerseys to highlight some of their achievements in the community.
Solace Point Junior Senior High opened in 1948 as a blacks-only segregated school that went up to the 12th grade. By 1966, it closed due to desegregation, but was reopened as Solace Point Technical High School.
The school meant a lot to us in the community. Of course, the school was closed by the time, I got to be of school age. But there were like family members of mine that went there, community members, and they always spoke highly of the school, the teachers, the experience that they got there. So when Coach Majors brought up the idea that he wanted to honor the school by at least wearing the uniforms during February, I told him that would be a great idea, not only for our program, but it would be big in the community.
A bunch of the kids are from the area. Some actually lived in Turners. So for them to understand the history that was so close to them, they started, asking me questions as well, questions that I, couldn't answer. So we would go to the book and try to figure things out.
Solace Point 1955 basketball team were Class A state champs, beating the former state champs, Maces Lane of Cambridge, 73-50. For Coach Major's athletes, it was bigger than learning about the game.
Well, for me, when I first got the jerseys, I was like, it's a great new look, and I was really questioning about what were we representing more than just ourselves, because I was used to always Dundalk Owls jerseys. But once my coach had explained to me that we were representing a segregated school down in Turner Station that, was torn down over the years and lost throughout history and stuff like that, it felt really good to honor them and honor what they've done here and for our school. And it meant to me more that, there is more to basketball than just putting the ball in a hoop.
At first, I think I was more focused on how the jerseys looked, because of course it was like right after practice. I was just like, I'm trying to look good, trying to make sure I look good on the court while I'm playing. But afterwards, he sent me some information. We ended up exchanging some texts, and I did some further research to see more than like how they won the championship, more about the school. And I actually read in Baltimore Sun, I don't know if I'm gonna quote this correctly, but in 1949, the school was fully segregated and they were performing at the same level as whites. But it wasn't really shown in Black history. It seemed to be wiped off some of the records and not, brought up as much when you're asked about Solace Point history. So I definitely thought that was unique, something I didn't know about, and I'm from around here. So it was definitely nice to know after putting some more research into it.
I would like to make this a bigger celebration of the Solace Point championship team. Hopefully in a better situation next year. I would like to be able to get some of those people on board, possibly if there's anyone living from the team, any members of the community that would love to attend and celebrate those guys during Black History Month.